I'm gone. 4 shots of Patron got me
That's not what wins you the NBA Finals. It is the smallest edge that wins someone the NBA Finals. And because all these dumb talking heads never done it, they don't understand it. Even the one that has done it don't act like he's done it because he's an idiot and a moron and wasn't really that good of a player. And so I'm talking about Kendrick Perkins, by the way. Kendrick Perkins, you act like this clown, and it's baffling to me. He could never be you. You know why he could never be you? Because he never done it. You go up here acting like him. You don't have to do that, buddy. You played. You did it. Go talk about it. Or can you not? I'd hope that you can. With all these hot takes you make, you should be able to. You don't have to act like that, my man. You don't have to go up there. You go from being enforcer to coon. How does that happen? At least you act like an enforcer. I didn't really ever take you for one.
Hey, Draymond, you good? The fuck wrong with you? Didn't you just win your 4th championship? What the fuck you worried about me for? What, you mad? You mad because I'm doing it my way and it's happened to work? I'm doing it my way. I ain't got to do it your way. I'm doing it my way. But look, forget the old media, forget the new media. I'm going to stand by the old law, right? And the old law says, hey, man, all that disrespect and all that hoe shit, calling somebody a coon, man, you got me fucked up. Ain't nothing a coon about me. Ain't no cooning, ain't none of that. Straight up. And here's the thing, right? We all know, dog. We all know. You all bark and no bite. We know this. The NBA brothers know this. A lot of them that's talking behind you, behind your back with the whispers, they know this. They know you not gonna do nothing. This is proven. This is facts. We know that. So, one, stop with all the tough talk. You can talk about me as an ESPN analyst. You could talk about my takes. You could talk about everything you want to do. I don't give a fuck about that. But what you not gonna do is, you not gonna disrespect me and call me no motherfucking coon. And I'ma stand on that. You talk about standing on something, I'm standing on that. That's what I'm not gonna be, especially by you, when we all know you not gonna do nothing. Let me try that wink again. You not gonna do nothing. And we know that. It's proven. We know that. We know you ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight. We know you ain't gonna pour milk on cereal. We know you ain't gonna listen to it go snap, crackle, or pop. We know that. But that coon and shit, man, you got me fucked up. We could keep it entertainment. We could keep it ESPN. You could, whatever you want to do. But we ain't doing that coon shit, homeboy. Real talk.
What's good?
Carry on.
All right, y'all, man. It's the Top Flow Show. We here talking about Draymond Green and Kendrick Perkins. They having a little bit of a back and forth or whatever. So, you know, I ain't here to say who's wrong or who's right. I'm just here to, you know, state my opinion on certain things and certain facts about this. You know what I'm saying? As you looking at the video, you seen that Kendrick Perkins felt some type of way about what Draymond Green was saying, his comments on his podcast or whatever. Which I ain't gonna lie, Draymond doing a pretty good job on his podcast. I mean, he's made for like radio and talking and things like that. So salute to Draymond for that. Salute for Kendrick for what he doing on ESPN or whatever. He making big moves too as well. Where he messed up is, you know what I'm saying, he messing with the 4-letter network, and they got this little they got to protect their brand, put it like that. You know what I'm saying? So they're a big company. They got to protect their brand. So when it boils down to it, anybody that's working for ESPN, pretty much, even though you're not on the clock with them, you still represent them when you're off the clock. You see what I'm saying? It's just like almost any job that you work at. Majority jobs, you know what I'm saying? They pay attention to what you do when you're outside of work if it directly affects their brand. Like, I ain't talking about like if you work at Mickey D's and when you ain't at work, you smacking around your girl. That ain't gonna come back. And no, let me not even say that. That's wrong. I don't know. Let's just say you doing something bad outside of work or illegal, something that you're not supposed to do. They don't really care. They just come in here and flip these burgers for me next time you work. You feel me? You ain't go to jail? Okay, cool. Come flip these burgers. I need labor workers. But when you not like some type of labor worker and you actually talk for the company, or you're a big part of the company, they're gonna pay attention to all the little small details, anything that can affect their brand. Because guess what's gonna end up happening when you're not at work and you doing some crazy stuff? First thing people gonna see, that's Kendrick Perkins from ESPN. So although he's not doing anything illegal, he just speaking his mind. He's cursing up a storm. You know what I'm saying? He going at Draymond, you know, basically protecting himself. He feel like he was getting, you know what I'm saying, he got called a coon or whatever in him. And don't get me wrong, man, in our community, we do not like that word coon. So I didn't agree with Draymond using that term to basically when you talking about Kendrick Perkins and you calling him a coon, I mean, I just don't think that. I didn't agree with that. All right. But moving forward, you know what I'm saying? You got Draymond, he on there talking about this is basically because he don't like the fact that Kendrick Perkins was saying that, because Kendrick Perkins was on JJ Redick's show, which also has a great show. You know what I'm saying? Hey, these little podcasts, some of these guys are good for television and radio. Like, they do a good job, and JJ do a good job on his podcast. He basically gave Kendrick the opportunity to take it out and be like, yo, I ain't even gonna put this out for you, brother, because this ain't a good look. But Kendrick, like, no, man, put this up. He says that he was praying, not hoping or anything. He basically said he was praying that LeBron James got injured so that he couldn't play the next game when he was in Boston. I believe at the time LeBron was with the Heat, and this was when, you know, the Heat basically took out Boston Dynasty and all that, because LeBron just started going crazy. He was hungry for that ring, and he had to do what he had to do necessary to get the ring. But anyways, boom. He basically was like, he was hoping and praying that LeBron got injured. Now, that's bad, you know, so JJ like, what, you know what I'm saying? That's not good. Kendrick, what's up with that, man? What you hoping he sprained the ankle or something like that? He was like, no, man, I was really hoping that he tore an ACL or something. I'm like, whoa. I thought you meant like maybe he had a little knick-knack injury so that he couldn't play as good as he, like maybe he had a sore ankle or something, so he lost a step for the game, but you know, it wasn't nothing major. He could still play. Or maybe it was some little soft injury that held him out for one game. This dude said he was hoping he tore ACL. When he said that, I was like, no, Kendrick, you can't hope that. You can't hope that in basketball. You know, he's not an enemy. He ain't an op. He just somebody you going up against that's real good. Might be the reason why you don't win the championship or don't win this next game. You want this man to tear an ACL? That's like, that could literally be a career-ending injury, and this was during LeBron's prime years at that. Like, oh my God, that wasn't the word. That wasn't the move. Anyways, though, to get past that part of it, he basically was like, yeah, that's what it was. So Draymond, like, basically like, man, you wasn't never even good enough to even be able to say no crap like that about LeBron on no show, whatever. All in all, it was just a bad look for, I would say, Kendrick. Now, I was on Kendrick's side about, you know what I'm saying, Draymond calling him a coon and all that. The new media, old media stuff, that's one thing. But when you calling a man a coon, that's very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. So I think both of these guys got points. All right. You shouldn't have been, Draymond, you shouldn't have been calling Kendrick a coon. And Kendrick, you shouldn't have been telling everybody that you was hoping that LeBron James got injured before a game. I mean, I know you honest and all that. I get it. I ain't got no problem with you being honest. But the fact that you said that, man, I can't let that. I wouldn't be able to, you know what I'm saying, be cool with you ever again, knowing that in the back of your mind, that's how you was thinking. If I'm LeBron and I'm cool with Kendrick and I found out that he was praying that I tore ACL, nah. Me and you, we ain't rocking no more. Like, if they still rocking now, like, that'd be over with. I don't care what type of friendship we got. If any of my friends that I know today and we was in any type of competitive situation and you wished on me to get hurt in any type of way, we ain't rocking together no more. It just ain't gonna be able to happen like that. Cause I know that if you wish and hope for something like that in a situation like just a competitive thing, it could be any other thing that's competitive wise, and you'll basically be hoping for the same thing. You'll be hoping for something bad to happen. Instead of being my homie and wishing for the best, you wishing for the worst. You know what I'm saying? And you know how these NBA players all cool with each other now, so it's like, come on, man, that shit ain't cool. You know what I mean? That's one thing. But anyways, make a long story short, I think that Kendrick messed up by going on his whatever platform he went on, TikTok or whatever he was on, and he was just cursing up a storm like that, knowing that he worked for ESPN. So they gonna take it down. And you see what happened to Paul Pierce, you know what I'm saying? Like ESPN, they will fire you over something. Like they like Kendrick, so he gonna be around. But at the end of the day, he was I think he was a couple F-bombs away from probably getting suspended or something. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments, man. Let me know, man. I just had to talk about this because I thought it was pretty interesting, you know what I'm saying, to see them two going back and forth like that. And Draymond had a lot of stuff to say, you know what I'm saying? I think he just got up under Kendrick Perkins' skin to the point where Kendrick was like, nah, the hood coming out of me. You know, now you done got the hood, the street side coming out of me. I can't keep this professional and let it be known the way. Like, he could have said stuff way more professional and still made the same point. But I think that by him, you know, cursing and saying, you know, basically talking the way he was talking, he basically made it more, I guess he was trying to basically make Draymond nervous or something. I mean, what else can I can't really call it. He was doing something. I mean, why was he getting all out of his element like that? Or was he out of his element? Really, I think that's how he really is. What I'm saying is he brung out him true self, but you gotta market yourself the right, correct way, because, you know, in the business you stand to make a lot of money, and you just probably took a lot of money out your mouth because you know how the world is these days. You know what I'm saying? You gotta watch what you say and watch what you do and blah 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 blah. So whatever, man. But all in all, I think this was a crazy little, you know what I'm saying, back and forth. And I wonder where it's gonna go from here. Who gonna shoot the first apology? If not any apologies, I wonder where it's gonna go from here. If they run into each other, you think they throwing hands? We'll see. It's your boy, man. I'm out of here. This T-Main, man. Top Flow TV. Holla at me.
I'm gone. 4 shots of Patron got me in the zone. Your girl keep asking me to fly out, leave me alone. You need to mind your business. Your